For this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the Marion County Museum of History and Archaeology, located in Ocala, Florida. As you can see from the video footage, I'm taking you for another tour in a history museum. This time I'm in Marion County, Florida. And right off the bat I can tell you this is a pretty lukewarm experience. This is just a really small museum and there's really no way to sugarcoat it. The biggest problem for this museum is its proximity to other better museums. You know, it's right down the street from the Fort King Historic Site as well as the Silver River Museum. And those are both free attractions. You know, there's no admission fee. Whereas this small museum charges a $3 admission fee. There just seems to be a disconnect between this place and some of the other nearby attractions. This entire museum consists of about 3 rooms. Think of it as like 2 bedrooms and a living room, because it's almost the exact same size as my bachelor pad in college, and I lived in about a 1,200 square foot apartment, and this museum's probably about 1,200 square feet. As for the overall theme of this museum, it's clearly a museum dedicated to local history, and it kind of mixes local artifacts with some fossils and natural history. But again, there are nearby museums that just do it better. If you want to see fossils and archaeology, then I'd recommend going to the Museum of Natural History up in Gainesville, Florida instead. It's about a 45-minute drive, and it's literally 10 times the size of this place. They've got a woolly mammoth and just a huge room full of fossils and, you know, skeletons of animals and everything. And that's the problem with this place, is it tries to do a couple different things and does none of them well. I love the fact that they had a couple pieces from Six Gun Territory, which was the former theme park that was located in Ocala, but they just had a couple trinkets. There was nothing to really call home about. It would have been great if they had built a diorama or something, but they kind of just phoned it in. And as I mentioned before, they charge $3 for admission. You could stroll around the entire museum in 5 minutes and be done. Even if you took your sweet time walking around, reading every sign on the wall and looking at every display, you'd still wrap it up in about a half hour. So if you watch this channel for a while, you've probably noticed that I try to avoid doing negative reviews. However, for this one, I just can't help it. This particular museum just isn't very good. I'd recommend skipping it and going to the Fort King Historic Site or the Silver River Museum instead of this one. This one's just too small. It's not worth the effort to go see it. It's pretty much over and done with after 15 minutes, maybe a half hour. By comparison, the Silver River Museum is larger, and it also has a historic plantation village that you can explore next door to it. Plus, it's also located inside of Silver Spring State Park, so you can go and take a ride on the glass bottom boats and explore the nature trails and all the other things that that state park has to offer. Now, if you've already experienced the Silver River Museum and Silver Spring State Park and you're looking for something different to do, then I guess this is an option. I just can't help but think that 80% of the people that come here would probably be bored with it. So I would keep that in the back of your mind before you spend the $3. Thanks for watching this episode of The Adventure Schmuck. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. See everyone next week.